Good morning, everybody. It's Matt, Serena Haven Homestead. Haven't had a video in quite a while, and I'm sorry about that. Been busier than all get out. Unfortunately, not with the garden. We've had a unseasonably long drought. What little bit of rain we're getting. The only two crops that are doing great are the pumpkins. The cucumbers did great, and now they're dead. And the jalapeno peppers. I think the jalapenos are doing great because where they're in sun majority of the day, but a good portion of the day they're in shade. It's now about 1 o'clock and they're still in a little bit of shade. But you can see, I want to say it's like a hybrid pumpkin between zucchini and pumpkin because they are oblong, except for 4 of them. And I've got like the one there. You can see the 5 orange ones there. 6 tucked back in there. That one's a zucchini. Got 2 more over here. Got one little one, half the size of this one, but that's how big it is. Those are up and over the head. Then I've got another 1, 2, 3. I think it's one I saw earlier, but I got 4. And I want to say there's a 5 and 6 one in there somewhere, but I got a bunch. The grass guys haven't been over to cut the grass, which is fine. Just don't have any grass clippings put down as mulch. The deer have decimated my tomatoes. They're finally coming up. Hope they'll leave some. I've got a few tomatoes on that plant over there. Other than that, they even come in and start eating on the basil. So my thoughts of having a tomato basil sauce making day is pretty much all for naught. But I've got 2 pockets full of jalapenos, and then we got all the jalapenos there. I'm debating on severely cutting back my flock this winter, if not all of them. That way I can just restart in the spring, early spring. I just haven't, my mind's been going every which way but here. My 2 blueberries over there are doing great still. Well, 1 blueberry over here, I know you can't see it, but it's like right there. It's just tiny. This squash and zucchini patch is pretty much done. I got a couple squash and a couple big zucchinis. I'm just gonna let them go. Friends want to make zucchini bread out of them. It's like, I got it. But this is the news of the homestead. My corn patch has 1, 2, 3 stalks. Well, 4 or 5 stalks. But they've already been eaten by the deer. So that's not been a good year for those. It's not been a good year for any type of garden this year over here. I used that in there for a little bit to help keep it going, but had 2 long trips where I was out of town and nobody to come and water, so they didn't do as great as what they needed to be. That's all right. We'll get all this taken up, straightened out, and go from there. Next year, if I keep this trellis system, what I'm thinking about doing is taking this bed and cut it down to where it's a 2-foot bed here, then put a 2-foot bed there and go that way with it. And that, I guess we call it a keyhole garden. But then move that bed works out. I'm not going to put pumpkins over there next year because when I did that, it blocked the way for me to go from the water source there, well, there, to filling up their water container through the door. But that's the news. Woe as it may be, we're definitely going to have some pumpkins where we can make the pumpkin butter, or just sell as they are. I'm at the point where I'm like, it is what it is. Anyway, take care. God bless. Be safe. Hope your garden's doing better than mine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. If you want to see me do the butchering of the chickens, leave a comment. I'll try to get back to it as soon as possible. But I know the bees and the pollinators are doing great over in here. So there is that. Catch you on the next one.